YouTube! Alright, y'all. Now, I don't want y'all to start thinking that the only time I pick up this camera is because big trip, stuff like that. It's not even like that. As you can see, these corals has to come out desperately. You know, it's gotten to the point where I be, you know what I'm saying, really badly. If I have a really crazy class or sweat or whatever the case may be, it's over with. But yeah, these gonna come out. They probably gonna come out in Florida. I ain't gonna lie. But speaking of Florida, I do fly out. Okay, thank you for changing lanes. I do fly out tomorrow night, and I'm in Florida for 2 weeks. And I have a special guest for y'all. Within that time of my 2 weeks. So I'm super excited to kind of, you know, show y'all, let y'all know of, you know, who that is and all that stuff. And I definitely just went into a lane that has nothing to go through. But yeah, I have a special guest to show y'all in Florida. Other than that, yeah, it's just super chill today. Whatchamacallit, I'm finishing up. This was supposed to be my last rehearsal at the school I've been teaching and creating this piece on. And now, you know, I have to do a couple more rehearsals in January, but I've been creating a piece that's in commemoration, yes, from my aunt. With that being said, it's a very, you know, sentimental and very loving piece that I have going on. So, you know, we got that. And then later on today, we're going to be hanging with my boy Jalen. Later. And then after that, I mean, it's really just kind of chill. Like, honestly, not really much happening today. I don't know if I'm gonna see the guys tonight. What's today? Friday night. I gotta finish packing. You know, cook a little, whatever. Then Saturday, I think I'm chilling too. I don't know. Everything just be here and there. But yeah, I got a lot of things to do. That I actually not to do, but I want to get accomplished while I'm in Florida. Just like a lot of choreo things and collaborations, stuff like that. I want to do at least like 2 choreo sessions. Probably gonna be impossible. I'm probably only gonna be able to do 1, just because, you know, the nature of the time of, you know, when that is and what everybody else is doing. Like, and to be honest, I'll probably be only lucky if I only had, you know, 1 person to session with. Like, here's the thing, like, I'm always sessioning with my sister. My sister, even though she don't really want to, you know, go as crazy with the dance like I am, you know, my sister will always be, okay, boom, like, you know, for example, she want to be a lawyer, right? So every time I'm with her and I say, yo, sis, we got to create, like, we create something, she could easily put them shoes on or take them slides off or keep them slides on and start learning something. Like, I think that's a beautiful thing that, like, can always be carried. Like, okay, the family has dancers and stuff like that. So I already told my sister, yeah, you're stuck. You're definitely gonna be learning a lot of things. I told her, be prepared. You know, let's see what we're doing in Florida. We got those things going on. I'm gonna try and go back to back with my homie spinning. Along with that, we're also gonna be what else? We got some trips, and by some I mean 1. We going up to Orlando, so my special guest is in Orlando. Yeah, which I can't wait. And I'll give y'all a hint. B Rose, not D Rose, B Rose. I'm gonna give y'all a hint, but needs to say we almost at the school. We got another like 10 minutes left. I'm about to jam the rest. Y'all, I've been listening to this one song, and I've heard it before. Don't get me wrong, I've heard it before. Not just before, I've heard it multiple times, but just recently I was watching, and and I haven't battled in a minute, like dance battled in a minute. But I heard this song, and it just gave me my battle ick back, and you know that's definitely one of the things I'm looking to incorporate back into 2026. But I'll make a separate video, and maybe it'll be the travel video of like everything I'm expecting or not expecting, because we could expect one thing, but God could have another plan for us. I guess all the things that is going to change and that are going to be taken into effect beginning of 2026. Like, let's just say I'm running this up. I want to be out here for longer. I'm running this up, and that's from my words to God's hands. So, yeah, like I said, we almost at the school. I'm gonna catch on when we done, see what the vibes are, and yeah, I just can't wait to go back to Florida, man. Like, I tell people I live a double life, about to go hit my Florida life. So, yeah, let's do it. All right, so it's like a couple hours later. Cool. I'm hanging out. See, I hate when I have to do this. When I start 2 water bottles, cause I forget about one, and then you gotta like transfer because you don't want to just see 2 water bottles. Crazy. But I just got ready. I'm about to go slide to my boy Jalen, catch up. Honestly, there's one song I've been running up crazy, and Jalen probably knows this track too. But I heard this track because it's in one of my playlists on SoundCloud. Then I reheard it again because I watched the video of like battles, which I ain't gonna lie, next year, 2026, I'm definitely gonna come back and battle a little more. I definitely just like isolated, but I feel like I've been locking it a lot better. Yo, this one song, y'all. See, it's the first song already up. Listen to this.
One life, living up. Got the Jimmy Struck tight, I ain't slipping up. No, I'm poster in the mini cup. I think G8.
Crazy, right? Okay, so I definitely need to get that track. I was either gonna do this track with me and Jalen or me and my homeboy X, but one is in America, one is not. So we'll see. Along with that, what else? I kind of packed somewhat of stuff already. Like I said, I also have to, get a little colder stuff, but also not pack too much because I'm gonna go shopping when I'm back home. I know that for a fact. So, yeah, I'm trying to think what else I could let y'all up on. The video, no, not the video. This morning I finished up basically this whole piece I've been working on since I would say October. That's almost done. I gotta work on the music with the composer, which reminds me, I'm about to go text him right now. And yeah, it's just chill, cozy or whatever. I'm definitely gonna make a video on everything I want to accomplish and get into like all the stuff with like 2026. Cause essentially I'm gonna be like not rebranding, but like upscaling. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, you have to show and you have to do like what you are, if that makes sense. Like I'm a very creative person. I need to show a lot of that more. I love choreo, so like show a lot of that more. And like me just freestyling, like I just gotta incorporate all that. The fashion things, I need to figure out how to, get into that a lot more, because I be like, what I'm saying, putting some things on, but I don't be taking pictures like that, like how I was for like a little bit over the summer and stuff like that. So I just need to be up on that. Also, I'd be real weird. Like I'm, cool with taking people flicks and stuff like that. Love that. For some reason, that don't return. That don't get. So I'm gonna start, asking people, yo, click, things like that. DJ, like I just gotta add everything back in. Like I just wanted to throw a lot more dance things, but then I'm gonna get those meta glasses because if I do, then I'm gonna up the POV. I have like a side Instagram that I have that I used to post like just things like I wouldn't just go ahead and post on my main, and then I stopped for a while because of then I started posting dumps so I just got to re up on that. But yeah, man, that's 4 minutes of me yapping. I'm gonna continue doing what I gotta do and like just get the rest of my stuff ready, and then I'm gonna catch y'all one on with the boy, the kid, my son. Well, obviously today's the next day. What did I do? Yeah, I watched. Apparently, there was that Jake Paul and my bad. I'm trying to get charged without electrocuting myself. There was a Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight, so hung out with the bro, and then we went to another spot, hung out with more people, watched the whole fight. Which I ain't gonna lie, that fight was crazy and ridiculous at the same time. Currently, I woke up, spoke with family. What else did I do? And most importantly, I just came from the gym. Now, y'all know me, I be cooking. Obviously, let's also take a second. Your boy been slimming down, and part of that is eating healthier, eating better, all this, all that. So, with that being said, I got 3 chicken thighs. You might be asking, Alex, why you eating 3 chicken thighs? One reason only. I gotta get rid of it. I left it out to thaw. I need to cook it. And I'm only probably going to eat 1 meal today. And then probably like a snack or something light like later on. I might not even finish 3. But I also have 2 sweet potatoes. I've been on a sweet potato like run recently. Like I'm telling you, every day, couple weeks, it was like every day chicken, sweet potato. It was like 1 chicken breast, 1 like medium sweet potato, and like onions and stuff. So I gotta go outside and cook this. I'll show y'all the final results. I'm just trying to like also pack everything at the same time. And yeah, that's really it. I think the problem with me filming is like I have this thing where like I don't want to put the camera on somebody's face and have a whole conversation that somebody could feel like doesn't want to be posted. And I be a little lazy sometimes, so I don't even be wanting to do all this editing and stuff like that. I just like kind of just put the clips together. If I gotta, you know what I'm saying, if I know I have a conversation with somebody and there's a few little, I might take it off. But for that reason, that's really why I just don't be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get better these next 2 weeks being back home. I'm going to film a whole lot of stuff and flick up a whole lot of stuff and go shopping because I got to get some new things. So we're just going to level up. I've also, and I will say this too, in like a longer video for like, you know, what I want for like 2026 and to be doing. And I was watching a video the other night and I was looking and I was watching people dancing like in like Europe and Asia and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, this is fire. I was like, you know, just to be on tour. And then I realized and I was like, yo, that's exact. Like, I want to go tour. I don't mind touring America. I've been, you know, East Coast love. But I want to tour like Asia or Europe with like an artist or something. And then start building up from there. Like, I just want to be on tours. I'm seeing the homies like on tours right now and like in other countries. And I'm like, dude, that would be fire to like go to another country, lay that culture, whether it's for 24 hours or it's like a good amount of time. Like some people have like, you know, whether it's like K-pop or you know, some European artist or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm trying to do that. That's what I'm trying to do. And part of doing that is to get in shape, eat healthier, not only just for looks, but you know, for the insides too, so I could perform my best, and do my best, posting a lot of choreography and classes. That's like one of my biggest things I feel like I didn't do a lot of in 2025. So like I gotta do more of that. But I'm gonna give like a more extensive, long version of like my vision and what I'm trying to push into before we get into 2026. Because I always like, I almost said high school. In college, every time I had winter break, I would always like go back home, reflect, think about, what's happened, the goods, the bads, the ups, the downs, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, and then like set my intention. And part of my intention for, next year, that's what I'm working towards. That's what I'm working towards. But I'm obviously doing a lot of other things, performances and, choreographing for a school and other things and artists. Like I'm already doing other things too. But like, I just want to set it off correctly, set it off right, make sure I'm in good spirits and everything like that. So yeah, I want to make that video so badly, but I kind of want to let more time pass through for me to like gather all my thoughts. Cause like I maybe got like 70% of the video, like how I want to explain everything in my mind. So currently it's 3:56 and I'm trying to leave here by 8. So it's 4. I got really 4 hours left. Only thing I gotta do left is cook this food. I got to finish packing it. I gotta take a shower and then shave, right? All this. Let's see what else. I can do that, and that. And then I also finish packing the rest of the stuff. And then just make sure the counters are clean and things are thrown away. So cleaning up. And all that could be done in 4 hours. So I'm going to catch y'all with the final results of this food. And we just going to chop a little later. I'll probably take y'all when we go over there. A good we'll say 30 minutes or whatever. So what we got here, right? I'm going to show y'all. It's just, Mexican street corn. That's one thing. We got a whole lot of sweet potatoes. But look, here is what we really here for. I don't know what the top of this is. Yeah, hold on. Let me figure this out. This is what we doing. Y'all see this? Perfect. I grilled them. This is the kick. This is the kicker. The trick. I cook them on the grill. You could do them on the stove. But like for me, I don't really want to be dealing with all the oil popping and all that. I don't want all that. So you go throw it on the grill. You do like 10 minutes on one side, like medium low, skin up on like medium heat ish, like 350, 400. Then you flip it, lower the heat, put it for like 15 minutes, and then take that. And while you're doing everything else in the kitchen and trying to also keep this warm and hot, you're gonna cook it so the insides could cook a lot more in aluminum foil. You throw that in the oven. You could do like 300. I mean, if you're doing something that's going to take, an extra 10, 15 minutes, I would throw it at 300. You still get all the juices and flavors. Also, one other thing I did when I cooked it on the grill is I kept, keeping the chicken moist with like lemon juice. But yeah, I'm going to just show y'all that. Then I got to get a couple years younger, freshen up, and then just be chilling. Honestly, like it's 5:06 right now, and there goes that. It's 5:06 right now, and I don't gotta leave here till another 3 hours. So, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm so excited to go back home. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get into it with y'all later. I ain't gonna lie.
Or ridden a train before.
You've never ridden in that makes sense though. I've taken the Brightline, but I've taken the Brightline down to Miami.
I've literally not.
And this
not
one
the Tri-Rail,
Brightline
not the
just.
Brightline, like I've never.
This is when
before.
Brightline was just.
Like just started.
Just started. It was cool though, but we back in the city. They love the kid, man.
Oh.
I'm about to go
No,
to
don't show my room.
a baby shower. I know my. Ooh. Don't want to see that, but yeah, we back.
No, it's bad, but like.
Obviously, as you can see, I took my hair out. Thank God.
Who helped you?
I helped myself. Anyway.
There's no way you're not gonna give me credit on this camera right now. Diabolical.
Yo, you know somebody
I'm
tell
never
me?
gonna help you ever again.
My sister helped me. My sister helped me.
Your sister? What's her name?
My sister. You want me to say the full government?
I don't care.
Gabriella. Anyways, and I know kind of look a little, yo, what's happening? Don't worry. I have to go get a product. So, yeah. But, tomorrow, I'm supposed to be traveling with
Me.
my sister, which that's going to be interesting.
We're gonna have fun. Don't
I'm going to be slumped on this plane. Train. And that's gonna be that, but we have a surprise guest. I have a surprise guest to introduce y'all to tomorrow. So when that happens, that happens. But
Wait, are we allowed to show that surprise guest? Because that surprise
No,
guest hasn't
that's-
been shared on the media yet.
Gabriella, you can't keep a secret. Why you gotta go in and say, oh, can we even show the surprise? Why even say all that?
Because
You know the
protecting-
answer to
I'm
it.
protecting the boundaries.
You know the answer to that, right?
So no.
Yeah.
Okay. God forbid a girl's trying to respect some boundaries. Jeez.
God forbid a nigga's gonna forget.
I mean, you forgot your house key all the way across the country.
Here we go with
It's
this.
freezing in there.
They said it's cold in there?
Yeah, but Alyssa texted your mom and said it was cold.
Wait! Say less. Gabby's not going to
It's not
freeze.
cold.
Wait.
Anyways, I'm gonna catch y'all. Tomorrow's gonna be a brand new vlog and stuff like that. So,
Wait, Mom!
Ma,
Wait. I
say,
need to go talk to my mommy.
say what's up to the vlog.
Hi,
This-
vlog.
Say hi, grandma.
That's me.
Chat. This is grandma.
Bella's grandma.
Very cute.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this day, get acclimated. And tomorrow we're gonna hit the gym and all that stuff, and then pack and then all that stuff, which I've kind of already packed because we're going to Orlando. So yeah, deuce.